the sound of the Belize Defense Force Band leading the way, the ceremonial sitting of the House of Representatives officially welcomed the country's newly configured government this morning. In a formal yet spirited event, Valerie Woods was sworn in once again as Speaker of the House, joined by Marconi Leal Jr., who took the oath as Deputy Speaker. Together, the newly elected parliamentarians followed suit, taking their oath of allegiance and marking the start of a fresh legislative term.
I will bear true faith and allegiance to Belize. I will uphold the Constitution and the law, and I will conscientiously, impartially, and to the best of my ability, discharge my duties as a member of the House of Representatives.
Governor General Dame Froyla T'zalam is calling on the government to step up its efforts in education, saying it's key to shaping the next generation of Belizean leaders. She emphasized the need to strengthen critical areas in the education system to ensure young Belizeans are equipped with the tools they need to succeed.
Government will continue to work towards greater economic opportunity and social justice to improve the lives of every Belizean with well-paying and meaningful work. As a nation, we must immediately create a technological revolution to support our efforts to enhance our primary and tertiary sectors. Government is proposing an ambitious agenda to keep our country moving on this path.
Prime Minister John Briceño is promising a more collaborative approach as his government begins its new term, vowing to work closely with all stakeholders to move the country forward. Speaking at the Assembly, Briceno also addressed the controversial state of emergency declared earlier this week. He defended the move as a necessary step to restore calm and crack down on rising criminal activity.
The intra-gang wars that kill Belizeans, that spread fear through otherwise peaceful neighborhoods and communities, which threatens our way of life, must be defeated. My government intends to take every step needed to excise this cancer. In addition to the state of emergency, which is a temporary measure, we will continue our extensive efforts at mediating and offering alternatives to violence. Our government has dedicated substantial human and monetary resources to mediation. On the other side of the coin, resources and resolve continue to flow to the police department to ensure that additional well-trained personnel can be deployed to problem areas without sacrificing the security of the wider community.
With crime high on the national agenda, Prime Minister John Briceño announced a series of new security measures aimed at restoring peace and order across Belize. The PM announced a new network of security cameras and over 200 police recruits set to graduate next month from the Police Training Academy, adding fresh boots on the ground. He also shared plans to build additional police stations across the country to strengthen law enforcement presence in key areas. Before wrapping up, Briceno took a moment to honor real-life heroes, Tropic Air pilot Howell Grange and employee Jair Castaneda, who were injured while helping to stop a hijacking on April 17th, were present at the sitting and received a standing ovation. Another passenger, Fitzgerald Brown, remains hospitalized. It was a moment of gratitude and resolve, one that underscored the government's dual focus on public safety and national pride.
All three men were badly injured in an almost 2-hour-long ordeal. But because they would not give up and because they kept their wits, all passengers survived to tell the tale. Because of the bravery of these men, the hijacker was neutralized before he could harm any other passengers aboard the flight that day. Imagine, if you will, that were it not for these men and the quick thinking and calm of Captain Grange, that plane could have been forced down in a populated area, causing mass casualties. This is real adversity, and it took real courage to avert it.
The Port of Belize project, reacquired by Briceño's last administration, was another topic in his speech. The project, he said, is now in need of repair and expansion.
We are moving forward with a massive development project that is intended to transform the cargo, bulk, and cruise facilities in an environmentally responsible way. The port is Belize's marine access to the world. We must hasten to ensure that the on-land facilities and the channel and harbor provide the most cost-effective and time-efficient link.
The sugar industry, long considered the economic lifeblood of northern Belize, took center stage in Prime Minister John Briceño's address during the ceremonial opening of Parliament. Fresh off the heels of a recently completed commission of inquiry, the PM announced plans to reform and modernize the sector. Reporting for News 5, I am Marion Ali.